Hello students. Today we are going to study about the topic matter. The question comes, what is matter? Matter is something which occupies space, has mass, and can be perceived by our senses. Air, water, iron, hydrogen, these all are the examples of matter. Actually, matter means all living as well as non-living things present in the universe. A matter is composed of tiny particles called molecules. The molecules of matter have the following characteristics. They are very small in size. They have spaces between them. And they are in constant random motion, and they possess kinetic energy. To understand these properties or the characteristics of the molecules, we study some simple experiments. To understand about that matter is composed of tiny particles, we take a beaker and fill it half with water. Now take 2 spoons of sugar and put inside water. Stir it till it gets dissolved. We see the change in the water level. We'll notice the water level at the starting, and after putting the sugar molecules, we try to see the level of water again. You'll be observing that the initial water level and the final water level is the same. That means there is no change in the water level has been observed, which indicates that the tiny particles of molecules have been present in the matter. The same experiment can be explained for understanding that the molecules have spaces between them. When we put the sugar molecules or the sugar particles inside water, we observed there was no change in the water level because the sugar particles, they filled in the spaces between the water molecules, thereby saying there are spaces between the molecules. Now to study about the third property of molecules, that the molecules are in continuous random motion and they possess kinetic energy, we study another experiment. We take a watch glass and fill some amount of water on the top of the watch glass. We'll be dropping some pollen grains onto the water surface. When we observe these pollen grains through a powerful microscope, we'll see that the pollen grains are moving rapidly following the zigzag path in the random continuous manner without ever coming to rest. That means the pollen grains are seen moving continuously in a zigzag random manner. Thus, we can say this continuous zigzag random motion of the suspended particles when observed through a powerful microscope is known as Brownian motion. And this Brownian motion has been explained on the basis of this diagram. If you watch this, if you observe this, you'll be finding these all particles have been shown moving in different direction, and they have been indicated with the help of arrows. When you are going to draw the diagram, it's not there that you're going to draw the same diagram as I have drawn. You can draw in any direction the motion of the molecules. There are mainly three states of matter: solid, liquid and gas. If any time you're asked to differentiate between solid, liquid and gases, we'll be taking different points. The solids, the molecules are closely packed due to the strong attractive forces. In case of liquids, we have weaker forces of attraction, and in case of gases, very weak force of attraction is there in between the gas molecules. So we can say the force of attraction is maximum in solids, lesser in liquids and least in case of gases. If you are asked to differentiate on the basis of arrangement of molecules, then we can draw the diagrams and show the arrangement of the molecules. Like in solids, you'll be showing the molecules very closely packed. In case of liquids, the molecules are shown further apart. Whereas in case of gases, the molecules are shown too much apart. Now, if you're asked to differentiate between the solid, liquid and gases on the basis of spacing, intermolecular spacing, then we can say the intermolecular spacing is very, very less in case of solids. It is more in case of liquids and it is maximum in case of gases. In case of solid, can only vibrate. So if you're asked to have the explanation given what type of motion the solid molecules are going to have, you can easily say they have vibrational motion. The molecules of liquids can flow. They can move within the boundary anywhere, and as a result, they have translational or linear motion. In the same manner, the molecule of a gas can also move freely in space, and they also have linear or translational motion.